Good day, everyone. This is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and this Saturday, the 1st of May, 2021. And this is the weekly technical analysis for the Euro, the cable, and the Aussie dollar for the first week of May. And across all these three major pairs, there was a significant pullback on the Friday, end of the week, and the end of the month. Let's begin with the Euro. And after finding support from this interim support level at the 38 pip retracement, after a breakout previous Friday, managed to hold and continue to climb up higher until it peaked just below the weekly R1 pivot and just hit a high of 121.50 before turning around on Friday and falling right below the interim support and close to where it started to move from the previous Friday. So there was a drastic turnaround there on Friday. However, for the month, it started off right at the open here, right from this support level at this 38 pip retracement, and had a pretty good bullish rally all the way up towards the, so it started from 117.35 area. It's open at 117.30, climb all the way up to a high of 121.50. So over 420 pips there before pulling back on the Friday. So for the month, it's still a fairly bullish move. Could be some bearish momentum for the start of next week. Initial support is at 120, and if that breaks, then there's this interim support at the 50 pip area at 119.76. We'll see if it goes that deep. If it does break through, then it could be potential area at the 119.50 before it starts to bounce back up. It may not go that deep, so we'll see if this level holds. Let's take a look at also the weekly time frame, and that was the bounce off at the start of the month from the weekly 55 EMA and carried up for 3 weeks before a slight pullback. So it's still a fairly bullish move, and now support at 120 will be critical, as well as this 50% zone for it attempts to climb up higher. Let's go back to the day time frame, and we could see, perhaps we could also shift this fib over as well now, since it was a significant rally up. And let's move this for a retracement. And from this bounce, just above 117, it rallied up to the 62 pip area, and now pull back to just below the 50% fib. So let's mark this as a new fib area. Okay. So 120 and just below that, around the 119.75 will be a critical support zone. Which is just below the daily 55 EMA. This week, there's only minor news for the Eurozone. However, on Friday, there is the US non-farm payroll report, so that will impact all the major pairs as well. And let's also cross-check the US dollar index and the DXY. And as you can see, it almost mirrors the euro, where it started falling at the start of the week, start of the month, sorry, all the way until Thursday, where it managed to find support at this 138.5 extension. That's where we identified as the next potential support zone, and a strong rally up to also close right at the initial drop of the previous Friday. So that's a strong support zone here. However, it needs to continue climb up, perhaps retest this previous swing low area. So it needs to break through this interim resistance now again and climb up to test this zone. However, it has to drive even further if it's going to make any significant recovery. And as well as this level, there is the daily 55 EMA coming into play, which is the inverse of the euro. And the daily 55 is potential support. All right. Okay, let's move on to the cable. And this week, apart from the minor news like the Eurozone, Thursday is the Bank of England's turn to announce their rate and monetary policy decisions. So that is going to be a key event. And it could be preparing to move to standby for whatever potential trigger that could bring. And the analyst has stated that the Bank of England, the central bank, could start tapering. And if that's the case, then it's a hawkish move, and that could drive the sterling pound, pound sterling, and even higher. So we'll see. Could be dropping first before the news. So it was a fairly sluggish move up until Thursday, and then swung back down towards just below the daily 55 EMA to the 138.00 area. There could be further bearish move, and it could test this upper bearish channel trend line. It may not reach 138, but sorry, 137. So we'll see, but that's going to be a major support zone anyway. So Thursday will be a critical one for the pound sterling. And also on Friday, the US non-farm payroll may also impact this pair. Let's take a look on the weekly time frame where that could be a signal for the bearish move for the week and more consolidation. Go back on the daily time frame. This fib is still valid. It has retraced to the 50% and climbed back up to test the 21 fib before returning back lower to the 38 fib area. So this is still valid zone to work with. All right, let's move on to the Aussie dollar. And after previous Friday's move to try to break the 0.7800, this is a significant resistance zone. Pull back and attempted to climb up again to test and break, but failed and was rejected. Strong move back down towards the daily 55 EMA to hit the 0.7700 area. So this coming Tuesday is the RBA's turn to announce their rate decision, followed by Friday their monetary policy statement. But it's unlikely they'll make any changes, unlike the Bank of England. And it's similar to the FOMC as well, last Wednesday, where initially the US dollar climb up, but then pull back, and this is where the bounce for the other majors bounce back up. That was the Wednesday, and then gave it all back. So now we'll see if it's going to continue lower below, and that's going to be a major support zone here at the 786 fib retracement. So it was unable to break out higher above the 50% fib retracement. On the weekly time frame, it's also turned bearish for the week. So on Friday, there will be also an impact from the non-farm payroll report. Let's see if we need to extend this as a potential support level. All right. So do check out my other videos on the spot gold and dollar yen and Ichimoku analysis. Have a safe week and a good trading week, and cheers for now.